But I wasn't one of those. I was caught up. How many people know that sometimes we get caught up out there? There's a trap that's been set from the day that we were conceived. Are you hearing me? See, God had a plan for us, but the devil does too. And that devil, he doesn't correspond with God unless he comes to him to ask permission to mess with your life. Are you hearing me? Now I want you to say this with me before we even start. Say, everything that's happened to me up until this point has been practiced. Are you hearing me? Everything that's happened up until now has been practiced. This is God that's setting you up for a test and a time such as this so that you can get to a place where you can start to pass some tests. Are you hearing me? I don't want to pass some tests. I'm tired of failing the test. And we go round and round the mountains. You go round and round. Are you hearing me? But I found myself in a jail cell too, and I was facing 120 years. Sometimes I can't even count that out. When they told me, I said, "You got to be kidding me." He said, "Well, if you sign right now, we'll just give you 60, a half price deal." I said, "Oh, all right, thank you. 50% off."
50% off.
But I'm going to tell you something. I had never been one of those that was a holy roller. The only time I went to church was I was either chasing a skirt, you know.
Hello.
Or we was doing dantitas in the back row. Just being real. Smoking and joking through the front door, smoking and joking out the back. But finally, I had an experience and met my Creator. How many had that experience?
Come on.
To where you met your Creator. All of a sudden you have what I call a light bulb moment. Where the lights go on. You look around like, how did I get here? I had one of those moments. I wanted to give you this background because this was the day that Jesus Christ manifested. Now, I'm not going to sit and say that he manifested in a form and I saw him like you see him on cartoons and TV. Are you hearing me? But he manifested in this, that he began to show me my life in videotape on the walls for about a 2-week period. And through that 2-week process, I was locked down because, see, I already left the funky of the street because how many know that sometimes God will start to begin to open your eyes to the truth in the world before you even get saved. How many can testify to that? That God will start to set you up and reveal things to you ahead of time. And when you look back and go, man, this was just a setup to God to get me in this position so he can talk to me. Many times people look at jail or prison as a bad thing. I tell them, oh, praise the Lord, God's just separating them. Are you hearing me?
Come on.
Many times people would tell me, oh, you got that church religion. Well, see, the difference was this. I never turned to God. I didn't have nothing to do with God. I didn't even believe in God. As a matter of fact, if I'll be honest with you, I was practicing la santería and following my own and got the prison cells. But God, who is rich in mercy, he saw me. He said, you know what I could do with somebody like that? You're one of those. Raise your hand if you know what I'm talking about.
Come on.
See, the problem